Hello everyone, today's tell is called Enjoy Your Viewing and Enjoy Your Meal. I have never posted before, so please forgive me if this is the wrong space for this. My best friend and I have known each other 11 years and have been close for about 5. He's liked me in the past, and I've known about it but never shared those feelings. However, last summer, before we both left for school, something changed in me and I started feeling things for him. We would call weekly since we went back to school to keep in touch, often talking for hours. A mutual friend, I'll call her Lee, mentioned to me in the winter that she's sure he likes me, because apparently she asked him about it on a hunch and he admitted to it. I'll mention here that I've been friends with her much longer than she has, so her allegiance lies more with me. Fast forward to now, when we're both home from school, he and I still haven't approached the subject. While my what if feeling has grown stronger and stronger, it has sadly never grown any more sure. Logically, I know it wouldn't work long term because I'm not physically attracted to him. He's nice enough to look at, but the difference in how I feel about past crushes versus him is night and day. So rationally, it simply wouldn't work. But the emotional side of me has still been open to the what-ifs and light flirtation that I am now regretting. A few days ago, Lee told me he is down bad and in love with me, and can never stop talking about me to her, and recently he has been interpreting my words and actions as me reciprocating the feeling. Her telling me this flipped on the logical thinking in my brain and I realized I needed to set boundaries with him. I had been toying with the idea of getting on a dating app this summer, and that night I told our group chat I was making a profile. He texted me on the side asking to chat, and we ended up calling. Long story short, he told me he wanted to give it a try and I said although I have thought about that possibility, I can't see it working in the long run because many changes would need to be made and I like who he is now, as my friend. He asked if we could just try a few dates because he really believes it could work and I said no. I could tell he was fighting to hold back some tears on this call. We then talked about having some boundaries to keep things strictly platonic. We agreed to talk more if needed and confirmed the one-on-one plans we had already made for this upcoming weekend. Before he hung up, I told him Lee had been telling me some things and to be careful of her, and he said he already knew. About an hour later, Lee called me in a frenzy saying he texted her and spilled everything, and I politely said I would rather not talk about it at the moment. It's now been a few days, and aside from me sending him a couple things on Instagram, we haven't spoken. I'm worried it's hurtful to him for me to go back to normal like nothing happened, hence why he hasn't initiated any conversations with me or in our friends group chat. I've never been rejected before, so I don't know what is best. I'm also concerned that moving forward he will struggle to see me platonically, which could really interfere with my dating life moving forward. Can anyone give me any insight on what he's going through, how I should act? I'm already very firm that I will not be asking Lee or telling her anything until the dust has settled. I really care about him and want to minimize damage to our friendship. Help, please. TLDR, my best friend of many years admitted he wants to be in a relationship with me, but I'm not physically attracted to him and told him no. He seems upset about it, and with a mutual friend triangulating the situation, I don't know what to do. The following tell a couple of things here to unpack, so let's try. First thing, damage. Seeing as you have never been rejected, here's how it feels. Imagine telling someone your deepest, darkest secret that you've been holding in for years, and they just say that's stupid. For more detail, imagine a nuclear bomb exploding on your heart, then being put out and replaced with a flood. Then it all disappears and is replaced with anger, sadness. That is a slight exaggeration, but only a little bit. Second thing, helping him. The only thing that would actually do anything is walk up to him and say that you were wrong and ask him out, but there's two sides to that. You do like him from what you said, but you don't think it will work. My advice there is to try anyway, because if it does work you'll be very glad. But if it hurt him too much he'll say no. To be honest, after you reject someone, it's hard to fix anything except do above carrot or say, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. Is there anything I can do to help? But even that will make him want you to leave or my favorite say something sarcastic and slightly mean. The third thing is what to do, and that's hard cause I don't know you personally. I would in this situation invite the group to a bunch of activities, have fun, remind him why you are friends. And that's all I've got to say. Good luck. The following tell honestly just cut contact and end the friendship. It looks like he has liked you for a long time. Sorry, but this isn't something that just goes away in these situations. I'd tell him the same thing, to cut all contact. This is the only way it ever goes away. Does it suck? Yes. There is nothing worse than continuing to have contact with the person you hold so dear and yet you are out of their reach. Honestly, I love the root of we grew up together as childhood friends turned lovers, but it seems this is rarely the case. I hope it works out for you staying friends. Thanks for watching, come back again.